Welcome to HouseLux Estate, your reliable source for the most riveting economic trends and insights. Today, we're peeling back the layers on an intriguing question. Why are there more billionaires today than any time in history? The answer lies in a fascinating journey through time, charting the rise of wealth accumulation from the early moguls to the tech titans of today. It's a story of innovation, opportunity, and the changing tides of global economies. Stay with us as we delve into the rise of billionaires from the past to the present. To understand the surge in billionaires, we must first travel back in time. Let's set our sights on the era when wealth accumulation took a significant leap, the Industrial Revolution. This was a time of immense change, where the world shifted from manual labor to mechanized production, creating a wealth of opportunities for those with the foresight to seize them. In the heart of this revolution, we find the likes of John D. Rockefeller and Andrew Carnegie. These individuals saw the potential of this new era and capitalized on it. Rockefeller, for instance, founded Standard Oil in 1870, and by the dawn of the 20th century, he was the wealthiest man in the world. His success was due to his ability to understand the significance of oil in this new industrialized world and his strategic control over its supply and distribution. Similarly, Andrew Carnegie, a Scottish immigrant, worked his way up from a bobbin boy in a cotton factory to become the titan of the steel industry. His wealth, much like Rockefeller's, was a direct result of the Industrial Revolution. Carnegie's steel was instrumental in building the infrastructure of the rapidly growing United States. However, it's important to note that wealth accumulation during this era was not without its controversies. Both Rockefeller and Carnegie were labeled as robber barons by critics, who accused them of exploiting workers and using ruthless business tactics to eliminate competition. Despite the controversy, there's no denying that these industrialists laid the groundwork for the modern concept of a billionaire. They showed that with innovation, strategic thinking, and a bit of ruthlessness, one could amass a fortune unheard of before their time. Yet these were just a few isolated cases. The real surge in the number of billionaires was still to come. As we move forward in time, the number of billionaires starts to rise exponentially. So let's continue our journey and see how this number grew from a handful to thousands. Fast forward to the post-war era, a time of rapid economic growth and expansion. After the smoke of the Second World War cleared, the world found itself on the brink of a new dawn, an era defined by booming economies, bustling industries, and the birth of consumerism as we know it today. But what does this have to do with the surge in billionaires? Quite a lot, actually. Let's begin with innovation. The post-war era saw an unprecedented burst of technological advancements. Think about the birth of the television, the proliferation of the automobile, and the early stages of computer technology. These innovations spurred economic growth and created vast amounts of wealth for those at the helm. Globalization played a significant role too. As countries rebuilt, international trade flourished. Businesses were no longer confined to their national borders. They could now tap into global markets, vastly multiplying their potential for profit. This international reach allowed industrious individuals to amass fortunes on a scale previously unheard of. Now, let's not forget about deregulation. As governments around the world loosened their control over industries, businesses had more freedom to grow and expand. This led to an increase in competition, which spurred innovation and growth. Deregulation also made it easier for wealth to concentrate in the hands of a few, giving rise to more billionaires. These factors together created a perfect storm. The post-war boom led to an explosion of wealth that was concentrated in the hands of those who were innovative, ambitious, and able to seize the opportunities presented by globalization and deregulation. This period of economic growth and expansion was not just about rebuilding what was lost in the war. It was about creating something new and exciting. It was about laying the foundation for the wealth we see today, the wealth that has given us more billionaires than ever before. The post-war boom set the stage for the modern era of billionaires. The dawn of the 21st century brought with it a new kind of billionaire. This was a time of technological transformation, a digital revolution that would change the landscape of wealth accumulation forever. The tech boom was a gold rush of the modern era, but instead of pickaxes and gold pans, the tools of choice were computers and code. The rise of the internet and digital technology in the late 90s and early noughties created unprecedented opportunities. Entrepreneurs who saw the potential of this new frontier were able to amass fortunes at a pace that was previously unimaginable. Bill Gates, co-founder of Microsoft, is a prime example. He revolutionized the world with his vision of a computer in every home. His innovative software products like Windows and Office Suite became ubiquitous around the globe, making him one of the richest people in the world. Similarly, Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, saw the potential of the internet as a marketplace. He started with books but soon expanded to virtually any product you could imagine. His relentless focus on customer convenience transformed the retail industry, and in the process, he too joined the ranks of the ultra-wealthy. And of course, we can't forget Mark Zuckerberg. As a college student, he created Facebook, a social networking platform that connected billions of people worldwide. It completely changed how we communicate, and it made Zuckerberg a billionaire before he even hit 30. These tech moguls, and many like them, leveraged the power of the internet and digital technology to create innovative products and services that people didn't even realize they needed. And the result? A surge in wealth that was quicker and more concentrated than any time in history. The tech boom has not only reshaped our world, but it has also redefined the concept of wealth. It has shown that with a great idea, a lot of hard work, and a touch of luck, anyone can become a billionaire. The tech boom has been instrumental in creating a new generation of billionaires. Now, we find ourselves in an era with more billionaires than ever before. In the modern age, the landscape of billionaires has evolved and expanded, mirroring the rapid pace of global development. This growth is particularly evident in emerging markets, places that were once considered economically disadvantaged. Countries like India and China, rich with entrepreneurial spirit and teeming with innovation, have seen a surge in billionaire numbers. Indeed, these emerging markets are no longer just participants in the global economy, they've become key players, shaping the world's economic future with their unique brands of capitalism. And what's fueling this billionaire boom in these regions? It's a combination of factors. Economic liberalization, market reforms, and a growing middle class have all played a part. But perhaps the most significant factor is the rise of the digital economy. The internet has democratized access to global markets, making it possible for innovative ideas to reach billions of people instantaneously. The digital economy has gifted us with a new breed of billionaires. Think of the tech-savvy entrepreneurs who've harnessed the power of technology to disrupt traditional industries. They've created a plethora of online platforms, apps, and services that we now can't imagine living without. These tech titans with their billion-dollar fortunes are the poster children of the digital age. But it's not just the tech industry that's minting billionaires. The rise of the digital economy has had a ripple effect, creating wealth across various sectors. From e-commerce and digital marketing to online education and remote work solutions, the opportunities to strike it big are abundant. However, this billionaire boom has its consequences. With wealth comes influence, and today's billionaires wield a lot of it. They shape our economies, our politics, and even our cultures. The decisions they make can have far-reaching effects, touching the lives of millions, if not billions of people. So while we marvel at the growing list of billionaires and their astonishing wealth, we must also be aware of the power they hold. For better or worse, they're shaping our world in ways we're only beginning to understand. Today, billionaires are more prevalent and influential than ever before. So why are there more billionaires today than any time in history? We've journeyed from the early days of wealth accumulation through the post-war boom, into the tech boom, and now stand in the current landscape, all in the quest to answer this question. The growth of billionaires is not an isolated event, but rather a fascinating interplay of historical economic trends and events. The early days saw the rise of industrialists and entrepreneurs who amassed their wealth through trade and industry. The post-war boom then ushered in a new era of prosperity, fueled by economic growth and innovation. This period saw the emergence of a new breed of billionaires, the corporate moguls. But it was the tech boom that truly revolutionized wealth accumulation. Innovators and entrepreneurs took advantage of the digital revolution, creating products and services that not only transformed our lives, but also their bank accounts. Today, we live in an era characterized by unprecedented wealth. The rise of global markets, technological advancements, and entrepreneurial spirit have all contributed to the growth of billionaires. But it's not just about the money. These billionaires have, in many ways, shaped our world, from the products we use to the services we rely on, to the way we communicate and interact. In conclusion, The rise in billionaires is a testament to human ingenuity, entrepreneurial spirit, and the power of economic growth. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time. Don't forget to subscribe to HouseLux Estate for more insightful videos. Until next time.